All right, guys, we are back with another episode of it. Jesus. Another episode of Attack on Titan. We have episode 28 here, up and ready to go. So, last episode, Magath sacrificed himself so that everyone could get away. I talked enough about that last episode, so I'm not going to say anything more. Just high respect for that character. Yeah, like we're heading on our way to, I forget the name of the town, but you know, the mainland, to fix up the flying ship so that we can go after Eren. And it's a bit of a gamble because we don't know if we'll be getting it done in time before the rumbling shows up. At least we will probably get like a sight at the rumbling and how like devastating it is. So obviously, like, there's the whole Annie situation. Maybe we're continuing off with that right away of her asking Mikasa, like, can you kill Eren? Are you fine with Eren dying? Like, maybe they'll continue that. So, yeah, I'm just going to hop right into it and see what happens. So, let's go. Yeah. No, it's normal for Mikasa to have those thoughts, right? She was, like, one of her best friends. Oh, flashback. What I saw him. Yeah. No, I feel for Mikasa like so much, man. Yeah, whatever. What did I ever see in him if this is what he was like the whole time? That's got to be a little trippy, right? Thinking like, oh, the person that I felt so much emotion for, they're actually a monster. It's like, how would you take that? And I'm sure there's obviously still a part of Mikasa that's like, you know, what if we were all wrong? Like, what if he's not changed, or maybe he can come back, right? You know, it's difficult to say, you know, considering how many he's probably killed already with this whole rumbling thing. But I don't know. I respect that they're not like immediately going into Mikasa. Like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I've thought about it. He can die. Yeah, they were doing some recon. Yeah, and Sasha too. Okay, I was wondering, last episode when they said they could save Liberio, it showed like Connie and Jean like drinking with some like salesman dude or some old dude or something. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, am I just really, like, am I forgetting when the hell they were in Liberio? Or like, what's the deal going on here? But okay, this makes sense. I don't know if they mentioned that they went there before, but this is cool. Like, it makes sense they would have went and like got it all checked out. Yeah, look at this. Like, look, considering their life in the walls, like, they're like, damn, look at this place. It's like, what kind of horse is that? He's like, some sort of cow? And Hans, he's like, blowing my mind right now. They're buying carrots. Oh my god, you're right. It's kind of nice because you'd think it would be a little more bleak them coming to see this town where like supposedly everybody wants to kill them, right? You'd think they'd have a bit more of a darker time. And I'm sure there might be some moments like that. Eren at least probably feels that way, but at least everyone else is having a bit of a better time. Other side of the sea. Yeah. The people he was talking about killing, right? It's gotta be sort of weird. Ice cream. Oh, do they have ice cream in Paradise? I don't remember. Probably not with that reaction. Oh, Levi. Oh, Sonny. Oh, does he think he's a child? Bro, you better get your ass kicked, man. I would have been it would have been amazing if Levi was like scared of clowns. Just all of a sudden, just like, oh, Mikasa, no. They're hitting us. Why are they hitting us with the cute moments? In the finale. That's worse. That's worse than if it was just all bad moments. Yeah. It does, obviously having the memories from his dad also has a negative effect. Like, everyone else is experiencing this for the first time. They get to see like the good part of it, right? They get to see like, you know, the hustle and bustle of the city, and the new experiences, ice cream and all that shit. But Eren, he remembers Grice's childhood where, his fucking sister got fed to dogs and he was just, discriminated against and beaten. I think a few times beaten. And it's just like, yeah, this world has like a lot more dark in it. So I don't know what I would prefer, like being Connie and Sasha and Jean, like learning all this for the first time and being happy about it, or knowing the truth underneath all of it, like Eren. Like, what would be, would it be better or worse in that case? It seems like worse. Oh. No, the kid's not going to get... It's not going to be the kid, are they? Yeah, okay, see, now they're seeing what's up. Like, all these nice people that were just walking around, all of a sudden they're saying, let's smash this kid's hands. Tie him up where everyone can see. Yeah, and now they're going to be like, why are you taking pity? Like, we've got to punish him. It's normal, right? Yep. And all of a sudden, they're surrounded by enemies. Just like that. Levi, taking him. Says, I'll deal with him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, taking a risk. Saving the kid, but high respectable. Smell bullshit. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, all of a sudden, turn to shit. I mean, realistically though, couldn't like just Levi and Sasha and them run? They didn't suspect anyone else. They could have all just kind of played it cool. The kid. Did he still steal this? Kid, fuck you! Just some change. Well, yeah, he needs it to live. He was appreciative. He said, thank you for the money too. Yeah. I don't know what would happen, like, I'm just thinking maybe some Marleyans would change their mind if they saw, like, people like Mikasa and, the rest of a bunch of other Paradise people fighting against the one that's, like, trying to destroy them, right? Maybe that would help them to realize, like, okay, they're not all devils. Like, these ones are actually trying to help us. Because I think they've been saying this whole time, like, Liberio and Marley, it's too late for them, like, they're probably going to get taken out. And honestly, with those capitals taken out, Marley being, like, kind of the main villain one, maybe the other people of the world would sort of be a little more forgiving. Like, of course, the ones that have people they know and their homes destroyed by the crumbling already might be a little pissed off and want revenge against everybody. But I feel like there could be a few that are like, no, they stopped it. Like, we would be dead if it wasn't for them. So I don't know. That could be how it's going, and that opens up like relations, and it could be like the opening towards them being accepted. But even if that's the case, that just makes me think that no matter what, Eren's probably going to die, because, or at least like, if they stop him and he survives, everyone's going to want his head anyway still. Like, even if somehow Paradise gets on everyone's good side, Eren is still public enemy number one from what he did. So it's not looking good for him, no matter what they do. Yeah, where'd Eren go? I'm wondering, this isn't where like Eren sneaks off, right? And like, gets into the prison or the camp or whatever and pretends to be the veteran that kicked off all this. Maybe he sneaks away. Is he going after the kid? I care so much about it. It's complicated. Because I'm family. What are you trying to say? What are you accusing me of? You are my friend. Family? Family. So the guy's like, oh, that's sweet. I don't know where that came from. That whole Eren Mikasa thing, like why he was questioning. Why? Maybe like he was thinking what he had to do. And he was trying to get a grasp on, like, how much am I going to hurt Mikasa? Because I feel like he cares. Like, he's put it off that he doesn't. He's said a bunch of fucked up shit, but I think no matter what, he cares about Mikasa and Armin. And all of them. That might have been him trying to get a grasp on, like, how much is this going to hurt her, if I do what I'm thinking of doing? Like, why does she care about me in the first place? Like, when I have these thoughts, right? Maybe he thinks he's, like, such a bad person. Damn. Okay, and he's the first one going for it. Damn, getting drunk. Oh, boy. Yeah, are y'all old enough for this? How old are you guys again? Oh, come on. Well, at least they're having a good time, man. They're having a good time before it all went to shit. And you wonder, like, where are Hanj and Levi? Are they still out, like, looking right now? Oh, bringing everybody. It's a party. Oh, damn. Was she just feeding the kid booze? Was he just force-feeding that child alcohol? Oh, no. Well, it looks empty. It looks like an empty bottle, so let's hope. Sasha, you bitch. Yeah. You gotta wonder what Eren's whole mindset is during all this. Like, he's having fun. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, Sasha puking. Okay. Yeah. No hope for the devils. Is that Eren leaving? Again? It's the day Eren left us. Yeah. He's like, that's it. Like, you know, what else can we do? Oh. Told him the truth. What she really felt about him. I doubt it. As much as I want to believe that Eren is still like a good guy, I do think he was so far gone at that point that just seeing all that hatred that the Marleyans have towards them, and he had already seen a bunch of it, he'd already known a lot of it from Grisha, and maybe he was looking for like a little bit of good still, but by the time that whole like trial ruling came saying that, you know, hate the devils of paradise, they're the evil ones, they'll always be the evil ones. I think that's when it kind of really snapped for him. He's like, there's no hope for these people. There's no hope for like peace between us. So it's just not, it's one of those things that like, it's going to burden Mikasa forever if she doesn't figure it out, right? Oh, okay. Eren. Oh, that's interesting. They're going from Mikasa's perspective to Eren. And they're thinking like the same thing. Cool. Yeah, Historia, she just wants what's best. Okay? It's a wholesome character. For the most part. Yeah, but I'm not. He'll never be okay with it. Okay. Showing his dissent. Oh, he even told Historia. Yeah, crazy that he just kind of ignores her. Yeah, he sees it as the only sure way. Oh, it's difficult too because everything he's seen has led him to this conclusion. It hasn't just been like one thing or two things happened that gave him this idea, and he can just so easily be convinced of something different. He literally just saw the hatred up close of the people for the Paradise Island and how it probably would never change. Like he sees that he sees how everyone wants to sacrifice Historia, someone who he wants to protect. And he doesn't like the euthanization plan. He doesn't think that isn't even like a sure way of peace. It's just, no, there's a lot of shit that went into his thought process of, I'm going to kill everybody. And if he's so far gone that someone like Historia, who he like respects heavily and is a good friend of and wants to protect, if she can't like talk him out of it, that means he's pretty decided. That's when he thinks it's the only thing, the only possible way We kind of knew that, but I like that they're showing his sort of descent. Oh, shush. Yeah, but what can she do, right? Some forced behavior. Oh, so he... Really? It's just pure, it's natural. But still, he ends up treating her like... He kind of ignores that. Damn, cutting off his arm? Ooh. Holy. Yeah, because he knows he has to... Yeah, for his plan. Oh! This will go on. Yeah, so he's convincing himself... I want them to. Yeah, okay. So the reason he's sort of... Yeah, the reason he's been a dick to him is because he doesn't want them to have those, like, negative thoughts about, like... Yeah, if he told Mikasa how he feels, if he feels the same way, it would just be more difficult for him. Sorry, for her. Because, yeah, he doesn't have that long to live anyway. So he's just sort of... He's making that sacrifice, saying, no, it'll die with me. And they can live the rest of their lives. Not just Mikasa, but like Armin, all of them. And he's willing to do all this shit. He's willing to... Man straight up cut his own leg off. And to put... What? Does he put a bullet in his own eye? Or stab his own eye? Yeah, because he has the bandage. Oh. Oh. Yeah. It's for everyone. To live and be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Very, very often he made it seem... like that wasn't the case, because he was doing some fucked up stuff to him. But no, he never wavered in that. He never wavered in his friendship and how much he cares for them. It's just his mindset was he didn't want them to have to deal with what he was dealing with. He figured it was easier for them to live on thinking he was a monster than, you know, anything else, you know, knowing that he still cared about them and that he was doing it for them. That would add guilt onto them because, number one, considering he thinks that the genocide is the only way, there would be guilt that, you know, they think that they're the cause of it, right? Because he wants to protect them, so that's what he's doing. So they would think that they're sort of the reason behind the whole genocide, and then also the guilt of Eren, you know, likely dying. Dying in 4 years anyway. So the genocide and Eren's own death would be like, you know, weighing on them, and he doesn't want that. What, to fight off the gathering? Rumbling. Am I talking about the gathering? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you guys might not make it. Damn. Yeah. And that's probably not even going to put a dent in them, right? Oh, they're swimming? Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. For some reason I thought they were so big that they wouldn't need to swim. I thought they'd be walking. That's kind of, you know, that's kind of dumb on my part. Kind of interesting seeing colossal titans swimming. Yeah. Oh god, they were not prepared. They have no idea how many they got coming their way. Yeah. It's gotta be scary. Like, you can't see the enemy either. You just see the steam. Oh, God. Yeah. Ooh! Holy shit, just the steam! The Titans didn't even have to do anything, bro. They didn't even treat him like a threat. Yeah. And that's it. Like, that's all there was to it. Like, they said, if we can't stop him, no one can. 2 minutes later, they're done. Yeah. God. Imagine. Oh, God. Look at that, bro. Man's head is taken out and he's still going. Like, what do you do? What do you do to that? Yep. And they give up. It's like this. Yep, run. Give up. There's nothing you can do. Holy. Oh, that's Eren? Wow. That man is huge. That's gotta be bigger than the other one, right? The one that the fucking other guy turned into? Yeah. Thinking of all the shit memories he has. Yeah, it's the hatred feeding him on. Says this is just the start. Damn. Yeah. Look at that. Look how many fucking people. And his Titan in itself is absolutely terrifying. It's literally just like a skeleton. The fact that they ended off with that, I am so happy I didn't react to this like right when it came out. Oh, I'd be pissed. I'm probably going to be pissed after I finish the new special too, because I imagine it's a bit of a cliffhanger as well. That was very, very good. Great episode. I like that they started off with Mikasa's point of view and her perspective of what was going on, right? Like, her whole mindset is like, yeah, we keep talking about killing Eren, and everyone sort of decided like maybe he's too far gone. You never know. Like, especially someone like Mikasa who has that many feelings for Eren, that strong of feelings for Eren. She is going to be the last one to lose hope. There is Armin, and I don't know, they didn't show him. I imagine he still has a bit of faith in Eren too. Like, after everything that's happened, obviously, some of his optimism might have rubbed off, but I feel like Armin still has that much left that he probably still believes Eren can be good. But the focus obviously was Mikasa. And yeah, she's gonna question whether, you know, he's actually, all the feelings that they've had, all the memories they share, was it all just part of the plan? Was it all just him becoming like this person, this monster? Or was there more to it? Like, is he really that bad of a person that I fell for? And no, he wasn't. It's very interesting how they made it, like, it wasn't even, it was something you could easily predict. Him just putting on the act so that they don't feel guilty, right? Like, I think I even talked about that many times throughout my reaction videos, saying like, he's probably just putting on an act. But every time they had him do something a little bit more fucked up, like saying, like the most recent one was when they had that flashback of Eren saying to like burn the scarf or like get rid of the scarf. That, like, when that happened, it's like, well, you know, if he's just acting, like, why would he go that far? Like, someone he didn't even have to, like, put the act on for, right? He could have just stayed silent. So they put in enough moments where it made you question, like, you know, is he actually acting? Or is there, like, still more to it? Or, like, is he just bad? Like, is he just a bad person? So I'm glad that finally they've shed some light on it. They're like, no, he is still, like, he's still not necessarily a good person, but he still cares for his friends. And that's the reason why he's been doing all this, is he doesn't want them to be hurt. He wants to hurt them as little as possible. That keeps some hope for Eren, right? Rather than him just being evil. And it shows promise. Like, maybe if Mikasa can get close to him, she can, you know, talk to him, or Armin, or both of them, maybe if needed. Maybe, like, just something, man. But fuck, seeing him do the rumbling like that, and how absolutely huge of a Titan that man is, that's going to be a difficult thing. Like, I don't know, the Colossal Titans, I don't know how they work, if they're actually going to be, like, physically smashing shit, or if they're literally just going to walk over everything and that's it. But if they have to fight through all those Titans to get to Eren, that's going to be difficult. And then just getting to Eren is also going to be a task in itself. Like, you know, that man's fucking huge. That's like climbing Mount Everest. Probably, I don't know, fucking more maybe, considering how absolutely ridiculously big he looked. Because that man, like, was he even swimming? Like, he looked like he could have just been walking the whole time and still been above water, right? So I don't know. I feel like that will be the case. Like, Mikasa and Armin can talk to him or something. There probably will be a bit of a battle there. Like, obviously, like, they're not gonna, well, I hope they don't just make it like this simple thing. I hope there's a bit of a battle to get there. Make it a little difficult for us, right? But a little more visually stimulating. But no, that episode was crazy. I'm glad they finally showed us what the rumbling looks like and how utterly terrifying it is. How, like, if you saw something like that, you would run. You would just run. Like, yeah, I'm surprised they even fired off like a one round of shots, everybody. I figured, like, you know, I'm not scared to say it. If I was in that military, I'm deserting that motherfucker. I'm running. I'm just running. Like, if you want to shoot me in the back, do it. That's a mercy at that point. But you can't even run from it. Like, look at that. One of the steps of that Colossal Titan is like how far you could run in like a minute, bro. It's ridiculous. They absolutely nailed the scope of how devastating and terrifying that situation would be. And I'm sure in the special, the next episode, it's going to be a lot more. Like, they're going to show more of it, like the actual towns getting destroyed, stepped on. I hope it's not all like devastation. I hope that maybe the subjects of Ymir that were like trapped, maybe they got out and there'll be a bit of like a rebellion thing going. I don't know. But obviously, like Mikasa and them, they're going to make it in time. Well, actually, I don't know. The whole special basically, is it just going to be them getting there and like fixing the ship? They might kind of time jump a little bit till the ship's like fixed, because obviously, like, we know some towns are going to be destroyed already. And that also reminded me, like, Liberio getting killed. It sucks that we kind of got those good memories now, because they showed the flashback of them in there drinking with these people. What would you even call them? Like, just people who are cast out because their homes got destroyed in the war or whatever, and they just have their own little tent there. Like, the Titans aren't just going to walk around that. Or, like, Eren, he was the one who had the best time out of anybody, it looked like, when he was with those guys. So it wouldn't actually surprise me if he, like, avoided that area, if he subconsciously told them to avoid that. And then maybe, like, Mikasa and Armin would see that, and they'd know that there's still potential for Eren. Because they'd see that he like, sidestepped that village that they had such a good time in. And that would give them the idea of, like, okay, so, like, not everything's, you know, doom and gloom in Eren's life right now. He had those good memories, and he let those people live and survive. I don't know if that's possible with how many Titans there are, and, like, how hot they are, too. I don't know. And that was brutal. Like, sorry, I'm jumping topics, but, man, just the fact that they used, like, the steam as a weapon, and, like, not even really on purpose, is the sad part. Like, they were just continuing on. They didn't purposefully use the steam to blow up all those ships. They just didn't even need to do anything else. Like, they were just continuing on their path and took out the entire fleet. That the captain guy was just saying, like, you know, this is where the world's only hope. If we can't stop them here, we're screwed. And then just, you're screwed. Like, that's as quick as it is. Like, they weren't lying. The Paradise Devils weren't lying. Like, they can take you out, no problem now. So I'm happy with that ending, especially, like I said, because I'm not waiting for the next episode. It's pretty dirty of Attack on Titan, I gotta say. I love the series, but it is really, really just, it hurts that they're, like, milking it as much as they are, because I know that I still have to wait, like, a few more months until the final episode thing, and that makes what? That's like part 4 altogether. It's crazy that they're, like, milking it like that. I get it, because, like, they want to sell as much merchandise as you can while the show is still going, right? You got to make as much money as you can. I am curious, though, like, are they differing? Like, obviously no spoilers, but are they differing from the manga ending at all? Like, yeah, don't tell me how the manga ends, but if you have read the manga, have they been following it? Like, at this point, up until, like, the special, have they still been following it, or have they changed it up a little bit? I'm very curious, because I heard that there was mixed emotions on the ending of the manga. I don't know what it is, but I've heard that some people were, like, you know, disappointed in it. And I think it was, like, a little bit depressing sort of thing. So I have ideas of what it might be, but I'm not going to, like, say any of it, because if it's true, I don't want to spoil anybody. I don't know for sure if the last episode, like, if the next special is the final one. I hope so, because if they milk it anymore, that's just ridiculous. I know I was kind of angry when they said that this part 2, wasn't the final part, because they were saying, like, part 1, part 2's next, and then, like, when part 2 ended, they're like, okay, part 3 and 4 coming next year or 2 years from now. So it was a little bit of an aggravation on my part. That's kind of why I didn't watch it immediately. I was like, I'm not watching this, like, because I just don't want to wait that damn long again, like I did with part 1. So I don't know. I love the show. Like I said, I don't have any hate towards the creators. It's just, I guess, whoever decides, the network, the studio, whoever decides to release it at this pace, come on. It's business. It's business, I guess. I don't know what to say. Like, obviously, if it was the final one that I was watching, I would talk about it more. But since I do have the special still, I kind of want to wait to say all my thoughts after seeing that. But no, as far as this part went, as far as part 2, like this season went, it was very, very good. Every episode was basically a banger for me. There was some slower ones, but for the most part, I had a great time this whole season, because they really knew how to balance character moments with the action. And they kind of knew, they knew what everyone wanted to see, right? They wanted to see Annie. They wanted to see, like, well, I wanted to see redemption from Gabby. I knew that she was capable of it. So I'm glad we got that. And we got the team up as well between, like, Reiner, Reiner's group, Mikasa's group, the Marlians, Eldians, whatever you want to say. So that was, they knew what everyone wanted to see. They did good, like, fan service wise. And not, you know, creepy fan service. I don't know, is fan service a good word for it? I think so. It's not just creepy. Like, a lot of fan service episodes in anime, I know, are like, you know, beach episodes, right? That's not what I want to see. It was a lot of, like, sad, kind of, like, not depressing, but, like, more nonchalant episodes. And they had their good moments. Like, this episode, I didn't talk about it at all, so I do want to talk about it. When they were in Liberio there, that was just good. I like that they went back a little bit and showed everyone still having a good time. Because it's so easy to forget that that happened, right? After everything that's been happening this season, last season, or like part one, I mean, it's easy to forget that at one point everyone was like happy together, kind of like a friend group, just having a good time, being young. And then it all just went to shit. So it was good to get that reminder. And I like that Eren wasn't all doom and gloom during that trip. He had a good time with those people, having the drinks, had a good time with his friends. Because I thought this episode would just be pure, like, action. I thought they'd introduce the rumbling, we'd see it in action a little bit more. We'd get them arriving at Liberio to fix the ship. I thought that's what it was. But the direction they went with this finale, I think worked a hell of a lot better than just some, like, linear shit. They went back, gave us that characterization for Eren. After everything he's done, the fact that they made us, like, kind of like Eren again, at least me, is impressive. After, you know, he's still committing genocide right now, but I still want him to be good, right? It's crazy. It was just a great episode altogether, great season altogether. And I'm really excited to watch the special. I won't do it today, but I will, you know, it'll be next week. Probably, as far as the schedule, my post schedule goes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And if you guys are too, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the next video and any of my other series that I'm doing. And you can comment down below your thoughts on the video, the episode, whatever you want to say. Like I said, if you know the manga, if this, no spoilers, like I said, I can't stress that enough, no spoilers. Yeah, just if you want to let me know about, like, if it's differing at all. And yeah, I do have a Patreon link down below if you want to help support the channel a little bit more. Plus, it gives you early access to the videos. And, you know, it's just highly appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.